Our story begins 55 million years ago, in the Paleocene, a world warmer, wetter, and unrecognizable from today. The Amazon's first seeds were sown in a patchwork of tropical forests stretching across ancient South America. There were no Andes yet. The land was flat, and rivers flowed west, not east. These early forests were incubators for life, where plants and animals began adapting to the perpetual green twilight. Over millions of years, evolution sculpted a living masterpiece, plants reaching for filtered sunlight, animals thriving in the canopy and shadows. The air was thick with moisture, alive with the calls of ancient creatures. This was the cradle of Amazonian life, where the building blocks of today's ecosystem took root. The forest was dynamic, expanding and contracting with shifting climates. Stability and warmth fueled an explosion of evolutionary experimentation. Countless species emerged, flourished, and vanished. Even then, the scale was breathtaking. A continent-sized nursery nurturing the greatest biodiversity on Earth. The forest was never static. It was a living, changing entity. This ancient green ocean became the foundation for the modern Amazon's complexity and wonder. It was the first chapter in a story still unfolding. The Amazon's origins remind us, life's greatest wonders are born from patience and change. 15 million years ago, the Amazon's destiny changed forever. Deep within the Earth, tectonic forces pushed the Nazca Plate beneath South America, raising the Andes. This colossal mountain range blocked moist Pacific winds and dammed ancient westward rivers. Water pooled, forming Lake Pebas, a vast inland sea teeming with unique life. The rainforest around its shores was unlike today's Amazon. As the Andes rose higher, they tilted the continent eastward. The trapped waters sought a new path, slowly reversing course. Rivers that once flowed west now carved their way east, toward the Atlantic. This was the birth of the Amazon River system, a monumental reversal that reshaped the continent. The Andes, once a barrier, became the source of life-giving waters and nutrients. The Amazon's transformation was set in motion by the relentless rise of mountains. A new era for the rainforest had begun. The eastward flow of rivers created the Amazon's vast circulatory system, the largest on Earth. The Amazon River, so wide it's called the River Sea, became the rainforest's lifeblood. Each year, Andean rains and melting snow send nutrient-rich sediments downstream, fertilizing the floodplain. River and forest are inseparable. The river feeds the forest, and the forest creates the rain that feeds the river. This immense freshwater network spawned a diversity of aquatic habitats. Clear streams, black water, and muddy whitewater rivers. Each supports unique communities of plants and animals. The annual flood cycle, the Amazon's heartbeat, transforms vast areas into flooded forests. Trees adapt to months underwater. Fish swim among branches, feeding on fallen fruit. This rhythm of flood and retreat drives evolution, shaping a dynamic ecosystem. The Amazon's pulse sustains a world in constant motion. The Amazon is Earth's greatest showcase of biodiversity. 1 in 10 known species lives here, millions of insects, tens of thousands of plants, and thousands of fish, birds, mammals, and reptiles. The canopy bursts with colour, macaws, parrots, monkeys, and elusive jaguars. Rivers teem with pink dolphins and giant otters. Butterflies and hummingbirds fill the air. The forest is a vertical world, towering kapok trees, dense canopies, shadowy understories, and a living forest floor. Every layer teems with life, each niche supporting a unique species. Many plants hold secrets for medicine and science. The Amazon's complexity creates resilience, a web of interdependence. A single Brazil nut tree relies on specific bees and rodents. The loss of one species ripples through the system. This intricate web, woven over millions of years, is both delicate and robust. The Amazon's richness is a testament to nature's creativity. The Amazon has been home to people for at least 13,000 years. Early inhabitants were skilled farmers and landscape managers, not just hunter-gatherers. They created terra preta, rich, fertile soil, by adding charcoal and organic waste, transforming poor ground into productive farmland. These ancient Amazonians cultivated crops, managed orchards, and built complex societies connected by roads and waterways. Archaeological discoveries reveal vast earthworks and evidence of millions living in harmony with the forest. Their knowledge of plants, animals, and sustainable living was profound. They increased biodiversity in some areas, shaping the forest as a partner, not an adversary. Their cultures, art, and stories were deeply rooted in the rhythms of the rainforest. The first Amazonians show us it's possible to thrive in the forest without destroying it. In 1542, Spanish explorers navigated the Amazon, encountering thriving societies along its banks. Their arrival unleashed devastation. Diseases like smallpox and measles swept through, killing up to 90% of the indigenous population. Entire cultures, languages, and knowledge vanished almost overnight. Abandoned towns and farmlands were reclaimed by the forest, fueling the myth of untouched wilderness. Survivors retreated deeper into the jungle, their way of life shattered. Colonization brought enslavement, land theft, and cultural suppression. The Amazon's original guardians faced a tragedy of unimaginable scale. The late 1800s brought the rubber boom, a frenzy for black gold. Jungle cities like Manaus flourished, but wealth was built on the suffering of indigenous peoples. Forced labor, torture, and genocide scarred the region as rubber barons exploited the land and its people. International scandal erupted, but for many, it was too late. The boom ended abruptly when rubber seeds were smuggled to Asia, where plantations outcompeted the Amazon. The jungle cities decayed, but the trauma endured. The rubber era left deep wounds on people, memory, and the forest. Its legacy is a cautionary tale of greed and exploitation. In the 20th century, destruction shifted to wholesale deforestation. Roads like the Trans-Amazonian Highway opened the forest to loggers, settlers, and ranchers. Fire cleared land for cattle and crops, often burning out of control and releasing vast carbon stores. Soil fertility vanished quickly, driving further clearing. Industrial agriculture and mining carved deep scars, polluting rivers and displacing communities. Hydroelectric dams flooded forests, disrupting ecosystems and lives. Each hectare lost means countless undiscovered species gone forever. The Amazon's destruction accelerates climate change, pushing the ecosystem toward a dangerous tipping point. The stakes have never been higher. Amid threats, a powerful movement to protect the Amazon is rising. Indigenous peoples lead the fight, using traditional knowledge and modern technology to defend their lands. Where indigenous rights are recognized, deforestation drops dramatically. Scientists and NGOs support with research, advocacy, and sustainable alternatives like ecotourism and forest products. The Amazon is more than the planet's lungs. It shapes global climate and weather and holds untold potential for medicine and science. Its fate is a global concern. Protecting it safeguards humanity's future. The rainforest's defenders are heroes on the front lines. We all share responsibility to support their vital work. The Amazon story is still being written. Its future depends on what we do now.